Hey guys, it's Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. Reference today, guys, is another album review. This time we're going to be checking out the latest offering from the band Seven Sisters. Really good traditional metal band out of the United Kingdom. This is their fourth studio album, just dropped March 28th, 2025. And it's a follow-up to their previous album in 2021, entitled Shadow of the Fallen Star Part 1. And of course, this is Shadow of the Falling Star Part 2. And my introduction to the band was the previous album in 2021. Really liked the album, really good traditional metal, soaring vocals, great riffs, well-written songs, catchy as hell, just really good stuff. So super pumped to check out the Part 2 of the next album for the band. A little surprised to see it only had 4 tracks, but it's still about 38 minutes in length. Jumping right in with the artwork, really cool artwork again, kind of really fantasy looking. I love their logo, really, I love the font they use for that. But really cool artwork, really suits the music really well. And like I said, if I didn't mention it, this dropped on March 28th, 2025. The first track, Astral Prophecies, really cool 8-minute song. It doesn't drag at all, very, very good stuff. They change up the tempos and time signatures just enough to keep it interesting. Really clean, good melodic guitar leads, really soaring vocals, very epic sounding music. Just a really good traditional heavy metal band. And this song kind of encompassed kind of everything they were about. Really good opener, with some high intensity parts and some peaks and valleys, which keep the listener's interest. Really dug that song really good. And then Solar Winds was number 2, just over 4 minutes. Really good track as well. This one had that kind of really sing-along chorus. Very, very epic sounding. I love the epicness they build in the song with the kind of swells of the instruments underneath it to kind of lift up the music. Really, really good track as well. Number 3, Heart of the Sun, just over 5-minute song. Another banger, again, soaring vocals. Really good guitar riffs on this one. Had a crunchy part kind of halfway through. Really dug that part a lot. And kind of tells a story. Like I said, very fantasy laden and sci-fi kind of material. Really dug that song though. Cool kind of little guitar leads in the middle part. And again, the vocals just really shine on this album. Just kind of really epic and clear and melodic. Really good vocals on this band. And the fourth track, the last one, is like a 20-minute epic entitled Andromeda Descending, A Fallen Star Rises, in brackets. Over 20 minutes long. My initial reaction was, oh my god, it's going to kind of drag forever. But it went by pretty quick. It's really interesting. They go into peaks and valleys. It kind of feels like 3 or 4 songs, like just different sections kind of thing, but it keeps your interest. The first part's kind of similar to the rest of the songs, like traditional heavy metal, big riffs, soaring vocals, and then they kind of slow it down into this kind of more instrumental part that goes for a couple minutes. Really cool stuff. A little bit on a slower pace. And when they bring it back in, they attack you with this kind of really punchy, kind of more gritty riff that kind of gives you that stink face. Like it's a little bit more intense and heavy. Just a really good track. If I had to say, this is probably from what I've heard from the band, this song might be their kind of masterpiece or magnus opus, if you will. This is just a really good track. It kind of encompasses everything the band's about. It showcases their guitar work, the drumming, the vocals for sure, and songwriting. Definitely a killer track. Probably my favorite on the album. The Epic or the Solar Winds, I think, were my 2 favorite tracks out of the 4. But not a weak track on the album. They're all really good. Like I said, clocks in at 38 minutes. It goes by pretty quick. And definitely highly recommend this album to everybody. The production's really good. It's heavy. The guitars are in your face. I found the drums in this and the mix to be a little bit more forward. I found the drums to be extra punchy and really kick. I found in a couple parts it could be slightly distracting, but not too bad. Overall, it had a better effect, more positive effect than negative. But I said the production was really heavy, punchy drums, big guitars, super heavy. The vocals sounded nice and clear. The mix was, for the most part, pretty balanced. You could hear everything really well. Nothing was kind of drowned out by another instrument. And songwriting was really strong on this album. The flow of the album went really well. Like I said, it kind of went by pretty quick. Strongly recommend this album. For a rating, I'm going to give it a solid 8.25 out of 10. Really good stuff. Looking forward to more of these material from these guys. and I definitely want to pick up some of their albums on hard copy. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more great reviews coming up. I've got a bunch of them lined up from albums labels have been sending me, as well as other ones I want to check out coming up this weekend. I think I've got about 5 or 6 reviews lined up, so stay tuned for those. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep it metal.